What is happening?
My camera is
Your camera?
yeah.
What is happening with camera?
I don't know, but it's not showing my face.
Okay, no problem. We can do a class without showing your face, but for the next class, prepare your camera. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have here underlined. Okay, I will share my screen. Just 1 moment. Sorry. Okay. Now, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, can you please read this? Underline the correct answer. Okay. Can you please read the sentence number 1?
If you find yourself in danger, it's essential not to panic.
And why is it essential not to panic if you find yourself in danger?
So if you panic, so you will not be able to find the correct way to get you out of danger.
Okay, very nice. Number 2, can you please read number 2?
When the climber broke his leg, it was crucial to get him to the hospital.
Very nice. Okay, number 3.
A mask is any kind of covering for the face.
Okay, do you have any masks in your home?
Yes.
What mask do you have?
Mask so that cover my face from mask that everyone wear while COVID.
Okay, now number 4. Can you please read number 4?
And the surgeon perform an urgent operation on the man to save his life.
Number 5.
Oxygen and water are two basic things people need in order to live.
Okay, number 6.
Number 6, the actor played the central character in the play.
Number 7.
Wearing a life jacket can be a lifesaver if you fall into the ocean.
Okay, and the last one, number 8.
Construction workers wear masks to shield their face.
To shield their faces. Shield their faces. Shield their faces.
Shield their faces.
Okay, so they wear masks to shield their faces. Now this is we need to decide what is true and what is false. Now, can you please read this sentence number 1?
You can sleep for entertainment. I think for I don't know if it is true or false.
And why? Okay, we can choose whatever we can. Okay, for example, it's okay, not given. Okay, and number 2.
Apples are crucial for life. False.
And why is that false?
Because if we don't eat apple, we can still be able to live.
Okay, number 3.
Our doctor might safeguard a bank building.
No, number 3.
A story can be elaborate. True.
True. And why is this true? Can you please tell me why is this true?
So when some details in the story it very confusing to understand, so it can be Yeah.
Okay, number 4.
A doctor might safeguard a bank building. No.
No.
False.
False. Okay. Next one, number 5.
You can use a bowl as a covering.
Number 5.
An oxygen mask can be a lifesaver. True.
True. Okay. Number 6.
You can use a bowl as a covering. I think false.
It's false. Okay. Number 7.
A bank robber might wear a disguise. I think true.
Okay. And number 8.
A police officer is an example of a performer. False.
False. Okay. And what is his job? What is the job of the police officer?
Protect people. Protect people.
Okay. Now, complete sentences in your own words. Okay. Now, can you please do number 1?
When I want entertainment, I watch TV.
And what do you like to watch TV? What is something that entertains you to watch on TV?
I watch football highlights.
Okay, very nice. Number 2.
Mr. Bean is my favorite performer.
And why? Why is Mr. Bean your favorite performer? Why?
He acted very well.
Okay. Now, number 3.
Number 3. When something is urgent, I think of ways to finish it.
Think of
Ways
is
to do it correctly.
it correctly. Okay. Next one. Number 4.
I think oxygen is essential.
Oxygen.
Is essential.
Number 5.
5. Oxygen and water are example of things that are crucial to our survival.
Okay. And number 6.
Number 6. Can you repeat again what is safeguard?
Okay. Number 6 is something I safeguard because it's important. What is something? What is something that you can save?
I can save.
Safeguard. What is something that is important, for example, in your home?
The TV.
Okay. And why? Why TV? Why did you choose TV?
Because it's important because it provides entertainment too.
So TV can provide entertainment for us. Very nice. Now let's see. Okay, this is the question here. Okay, I want to read this question for me and give me your answer.
Read what is the main reason for wearing a mask?
So what is the main reason for wearing a mask? Why should we wear a mask?
Protect us from harmful things in the oxygen in the air.
Very nice. Now we have here many scuba divers dive simply for entertainment, but some people have important jobs as divers. Anyone who dives needs a diving mask, but why? We asked our correspondent, expert diver, Katja Jones, to explain. Okay, now can you please read just this first part?
Most people who enjoy diving know that a good driving and diving mask is essential for comfort. But what do diving masks actually do? How do they work? And this article will look at the reasons that diving masks can be so helpful underwater.
So they can be helpful under the water. Okay, now, can you please read this text?
The main reason for wearing a diving mask is simple. Um, Although it's possible to swim underwater without a mask, you can't see much. That's not fun. The human's eye is normally in contact with air, not water. However, when your eyes are in contact with water, light goes into your eyes at a different angle, and that means your eyes cannot focus the light. Without a mask, everything underwater looks very strange. Max solved this problem by putting an airspace in front of the eyes. That airspace separates the eyes from the water and allows them to focus normally, just as they would focus
When the person is on land. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so when the person is on the land. Okay, now can you please tell me, do you like to dive? Would you like to dive?
I would like to dive too.
And why? Why would you like to dive? What is the reason?
Because I have never dived before, so I want to dive for a new experience.
For new experience. Ah, very nice. And where would you like to dive? For example, would you like to dive in the ocean, in the river? Where would you like to dive?
In the ocean so that I can see the fish of the coast.
Ah, very nice. Now let's have a look. Okay, can you please read from here to here?
Another reason for wearing a mask is that it allows you to squeeze your nose shut. What is this necessary? It might sound funny, but it all to do with your ears. When you go underwater, you need to clear or equalize your ears and fill them with air from your lungs. If you
Mhm.
have ever if you have ever been on a plane, you will know that your ears can pop, and that isn't nice feeling at all. By squeezing your nose shut, um, you can force air from your lungs into the airway into your ears. A mask can help you do this more effectively.
So what do you think about this? What is your opinion about this part of the text?
Um, so this part of the text tells you about why wearing a mask is essential while diving underwater too.
Diving under the water too. Okay, and what do you think about this mask? Okay, for example, what can you see? Can you describe this picture for me? What can you see it?
Um, um, so in that picture, I can see that there's a woman who's diving, and she also needs diving mask so that diving mask too.
Okay, and now let's see. And we have here this last part of the text. Can you please read the last part of the text?
Finally, the most crucial use of a mask is that it allows you to breathe out through your nose. Um, you couldn't do that underwater without a mask.
Mask.
When you a mask, when you breathe out through your nose into the mask, you are making the pressure inside the max equal to the pressure of the water all around you. If you couldn't do that, you would feel very uncomfortable, especially when you went deeper underwater. That would be horrible.
So what do you think? Why would that be horrible? Why is this horrible?
Um, mm, it would be horrible because um, if you couldn't uh, if you couldn't make the pressure inside the max equal to the pressure of the water around you, you would feel very uncomfortable.
Okay, and what language tells you that the right is offering opinion? So, for example, can you tell me what is your opinion about now when you read this article? What is your opinion about diving under the water? What do you think?
So I think that diving underwater is very interesting, but it can be also quite dangerous.
And why? Can you please tell me why?
Um, because if you don't have basic skills, so it may get you into trouble and maybe in dangerous too.
Very nice. Okay, now what facts and opinions did you identify in diving mask? Write one fact and one opinion. What is the fact about diving masks?
Can you go up? I think that one fact is that wearing a mask allows you to squeeze your nose shut.
Okay, and what is opinion?
Um, I think that opinion in this article is mm, can you go down a little bit? Um, I think that her opinion in this article is that is the sentence if you couldn't do that, you would feel very uncomfortable, especially when you went deeper underwater. That would be horrible.
So this is opinion. Very nice. Now we have circled the correct answer. Can you please read number 1 and circle the correct answer?
On land, the human eye is in contact with um, I think air.
Here. Okay. Number 2.
When your eyes are in contact with water, they can you go up? Uh, your eyes cannot focus the light.
Okay. Cannot focus. Okay. Very nice. Now, number 3.
A max put um lights in front of the eyes.
Number 4.
You need to squeeze your nose shut in order to um clear your ears. Max allows driver to breathe out through their can you go up?
Mask allows divers to breathe out their, how they can breathe. Okay, so we, not ears, not nose. When you put mask, where do you put mask?
Mouth.
On mouth. Okay. And number 6?
Number 6, divers wear max um to see better.
See better. Okay, now we have here words in context. Complete each sentence with the correct word. Okay, can you please read the sentence number 1?
The TV show Horse was fun to watch because he had so much so much um um so much enthusiasm.
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 Okay. Kathy?
I cut the cake into individual slice so everyone had a piece.
Okay, Kathy, cut the cake into
individual pieces. Slices.
Okay, very nice. Now, next one.
A mask can protect doctors and patients from germs.
Okay. Number 4.
Carl look ridiculous when he puts on a big floppy hat. Surgeons do operations on people who are sick.
Surgeon do operations. Okay, and the last one.
In antiquity, people built many structures. The Colosseum in Rome is one of them.
Okay, very nice. Okay, now I want to ask you, okay, for example, if I want to come to your country, what buildings can I see in your country? What is something special to see in your country?
Church.
In your city, for example, if I want to come to your city, what is something special to see in your city?
Can you repeat again?
What is something special to see if I want to come to your city? What is something special to see in your city? If I want to come to your city, what can I see? What is something special to see?
Buildings where battles used to happen.
And why is that so special? Why?
It's where battles used to happen, so I think it's special.
Okay, now let's have a look. Okay, we have here this. Okay, a diver is a person who swims underwater for fun. Jim is one boy that I don't know. Okay, he is not polite. Now, can you please read, circle the noun and underline relative clause in each sentence? Now, can you please read the sentence number 1?
A professor is an athlete who uses a mask and a sword.
Okay, so we have a noun is athlete and who uses a mask and a sword. Okay, so this is a relative clause in each in this sentence. Okay, now can you please read number 2?
On the Ivory Coast, there are people that use masks in ceremonial costumes. Noun is people and relative cause is that use masks in ceremonial costumes.
Okay, so Ivory Coast is a noun. Ivory Coast, this is a country. That, okay, so this is Ivory Coast is a noun and this is relative clause. Okay, now number 3.
instead of the girl who doesn't like hip hop, noun is girl, and the relative cause is who doesn't like hip hop.
Okay, number 4.
Welders are workers that join pieces of metal together. Noun are welders, and relative cause is are workers that join pieces of metal together.
Okay, very nice. Next one, number 5.
Football players are athletes that wear masks to play football. Noun is football players, and the relative cause is our athlete that you wear masks to play football.
Okay, and the last one.
Captain Davis is the pilot that doesn't like flying. Noun is Captain Davies, and relative cause is the pilot that doesn't like flying.
Okay, now use who or that to combine the two halves of each sentence. Can you please read the sentence? Okay, so we have here from this part number 1, we need to connect with number 2. Okay, now can you please read the number 1?
Tom's teacher is the lady who lost her book bag.
Who lost her book bag. Okay, number 2.
Mishman is the writer who writes science fiction.
Who writes science fiction. Okay, number 3.
Is there anyone who doesn't like chocolate?
And how about you? Do you like chocolate?
Yes.
Okay. Number 4.
I don't know anyone that lives next door.
Okay, that lives next door. Okay. Okay, number 5.
What is the name of the singer who was on TV last night?
And the last one.
I feel bad for the girl who doesn't like movies.
Okay, who doesn't? Okay, and how about you? Do you like movies?
I like movies.
And what are your favorite movies? What movies do you like to watch?
Science fiction.
Like what? What science fiction do you like? What science fictions are your favorite?
I don't know because I don't watch many films, but I like science fiction.
Okay, and who do you like Marvel movies, for example?
Yes.
And which Marvel movie is your favorite? Which Marvel movie do you like?
Doctor Strange.
Because why?
Because I use a lot of magic, so I like.
A lot of magic. Now let's see. We have here complete the sentences using defining relative clauses and the words in partons. Now, okay, can you please read the sentence number 1?
A nurse is a person who works in a hospital.
Okay.
Two, these are the people who celebrate the carnival in Venice.
Number 3.
A mask maker is a professional person who makes masks.
Masks. Okay, and what mask would you like to make? Okay, if you can, what mask would you like to make?
Diving mask.
And why? Why would you like to make a diving mask?
So that I can go diving one day.
Okay, and number 4, can you please read number 4?
Number 4, a baseball player is an athlete who doesn't wear masks.
Okay, and number 5.
Mr. Kamal is the man.
Kamal, Mr.
Kamal
Kamal.
is the man who teach music.
Who teach music. Okay, very nice. And how about you? Do you like music?
I don't like music.
And why?
I don't know how to sing.
Okay. Now we have here. What do these people have in common? Okay. Now let's go with number 1.
A tennis player and a football player. They're both people that who play sports.
Okay. Number 2.
A zookeeper and a naturalist. They're both people who love animals.
Love. Okay. Love animals. Okay. Next one. Number 3.
A dentist and a doctor, and they're both people who look after people.
Take
Everyone.
care of
everyone.
Take care of people. Okay, number 4.
A firefighter and an ambulance worker. They are both people who save people's life.
Who save? Okay, number 5.
They are both people who entertain people.
Entertain. Number 6.
A chef and a server. They are both people who work at the restaurant.
Okay. Okay. Number 7.
The lawyer and a judge. They are both people who studies about law.
Study about law. Okay, so okay. Okay, next one.
A fashion designer and a model. They are both people who know many things about clothes. A sculptor and a painter. They are both people who work on art.
Artist. Okay, I will put just artist. And number 10.
An astronaut and an astronomer. They're both people who goes to space.
Go to space. Okay, but astronomer doesn't go to space. They learn about space because some astronomers doesn't go to space. They just learn about space. Okay, so this is like science about space. So he's just he's learning about space. He's not traveling into a space. Okay, do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so what is something that you would like to be? What job would you like to do in the future? Can you please tell me?
I would like to be someone who takes pictures at the football stadium.
Okay, photographer on football stadium. Okay. Okay. Very nice. Now we have here use the suffix NESS to make new words. Okay. Now we have here happiness. Okay.
Tiredness.
How would you spell tiredness?
T I R E. The NESS.
Number 3.
Softness. SOFTNESS.
Okay. Number 4.
Illness. ILLNESS.
Okay. Number 5.
Ugliness. U UGLI NESS.
Number 6.
Hopefulness. Um HOPEFULNESS.
Okay. Number 7.
Number 7. Laziness. LAZY. NESS.
Okay. Okay. Laziness, like this. Just one moment. Okay. And last one.
Weakness. WEAKNESS.
Okay. Now, okay. Let's see. Picture number 1. Okay. Can you please tell me what is picture number 1?
Illness.
Illness. Number 2.
Ugliness.
Ugliness. Okay. Number 3.
Can I go up? Softness.
Softness. Number 4.
Can I go up? Tiredness.
Number 5.
Weakness.
Weakness. Okay. Number
Number
6.
6. Laziness.
Okay. Now, let's have a look. Write the NAS from words A in the correct sentence.
For my cat. Happiness.
Happiness.
Is enough food and a comfortable place to sleep.
Okay.
The boy had some weakness in his arm after he broke it.
Okay, number 3.
Neglecting your health can lead to serious illness.
Illness. Okay, next one.
The opposite of beauty is ugliness.
Okay, number 5.
Have you felt the softness of this material? It's like silk.
Next one, number 6.
An example of laziness is sitting and watching TV all day.
Okay, number 7.
Tiredness in the morning is often the result of going to bed too late.
Okay, and the last one, number 8.
Hopefulness is what you feel when you think everything. Hopefulness.
Hopeful. Okay, very nice. Now, true or false? Okay, now, heading are useful because they are. Now, can you please read number 1?
Break topics into smaller ones. True.
True. Number 2?
Good examples. False.
Next one.
Help organize your materials. True. Look nice on a page. I think true too.
Okay, next one.
Replace the main topic. I think true.
False. False. Okay, and number 6.
Make it clearer for the reader to understand. True.
True. Okay, so this is true. Now, okay, so we have here masks. Okay, now mask for entertainment, colorful mask, practical mask, funny masks, and mask around the world. Okay, now can you please read this text for us?
Masks all around the world. There are people who use ceremonial or traditional masks. For example, at Chinese New Year, people wear masks. People also wear masks at carnivals. The Venice Carnival is a famous example of this. People need to wear masks for practical reasons. Athletes wear masks in sports, and professional people use masks. For example, doctors and construction workers. People often use masks in the theater. This helps actors who want to play a special role. This use of masks began in Italy.
Okay, so what mask, for example, do you think are your favorite? Can you please tell me? We have here these masks. What do you think? Which of these masks are your favorite?
I think masks for entertainment.
And why? Can you please tell me why?
I think because I can wear that mask when I am joining in festival or ceremonies.
Okay, and people in your, for example, city or town, do they wear masks? And when do they wear masks? Can you please tell me?
Repeat again.
People in your city or in your town, when do they wear masks? Okay,
they wear. COVID now, so people wear masks so that they can avoid of COVID-19.
To avoid COVID-19. Okay, now let's see. We have here. Okay, now I want to ask you. Okay, so read the article, choose the correct headings from the list, then write your own short article with headings. Okay, so which topic of this mask would you like to choose? And how would you write a topic about masks?
I would choose masks for entertainment, and I will write about why masks for entertainment are important.
Okay, so how would you write that? Okay, now let's try to write this. How would you write for mask entertainment? So what would you write about?
I will write about why they're important and when they are used.
And okay, let's try to write a little bit. Okay, now let's be a little bit creative. We need to be a little bit creative. Okay, so what would you like to write about?
The main purpose of Max Entertainment and who created it and when.
So what is the main purpose of mask for entertainment? Why?
It can get people together while during the festivals and ceremonies.
Okay, very nice. Okay, and what festival, for example, in your country is your favorite? What festival do you like it?
I don't know much festivals.
So what holiday do you like?
New Year, Chinese New Year.
Because why?
I can have some free some weeks off.
Okay, now let's see this. Okay, so we have here this text. Okay, can you read from here to here, please?
It was the best day of my life. A few years ago, I was invited to go and watch a carnival parade with some friends. I had never been to a carnival before, so I jumped at the chance. Um, it was perfect weather that day. I remember we set off to walk the city center early in the morning, hoping to get a good place to stand and watch the parade. We got lucky. We managed to find a place that was at the junction of two streets. We could see the parade coming, but we could also see it after it had passed. We took some snacks and water with us so we wouldn't need to leave our place.
So what do you think about this? Would you like to join them? Would you like, for example, to go on this parade?
I would like to go at that parade too because I think that it would be interesting.
Okay, now let's continue. Okay, can you please read from here to here?
Um, um, we had been waiting a little over an hour when we started to hear music in the distance. Um, you could feel the excitement in the crowd as the sound got nearer and nearer. Then came the moment I will never forget. The parrot appeared from around the corner. Everyone in the parrot was wearing an amazing costume. There were so many colors. It was like watching a rainbow approaching. The music was loud and fast, and the crowd was yelling and waving.
Okay, so how about you? Do you like music? Can you please tell me? Do you like music?
I don't like music because I don't hear many songs, and I don't know how to sing.
Okay, and we have here, okay, in this text we have here costumes and everyone was yelling and waving. Okay, so what do you think? Why they were yelling and waving? What do you think?
Because the music was loud and fast.
So music was loud and fast. Okay, now, okay, and can you please read from here to here?
From that day on, I love cannibals. I researched
I
the.
saw people wearing.
I saw people wearing disguises. Some were dressed as animal, lions, dragons, and bears. Others were dressed as clowns and other kinds of performers. Of course, everyone was wearing a mask. One mask in particular caught my attention. It was a mask that looked like a huge orange sun. It was beautiful. It had sunrise coming out of it. It decorated in gold and silver. Um, from that day on, I love cannibals. I researched the cannibals of the world in books and on the internet. One day, I hope to perform in a cannibal myself. Maybe even in the Rio de Janeiro or Venice cannibal. That would be so cool.
Okay, and would you like to visit carnivals? Would you like to go and visit carnivals?
I would like to.
And why? What is interesting for you when you want to visit carnivals? What can be
Because
interesting for
I
you?
have never visited one before, so I would like to visit so to know what it is about.
What are these okay, what are these about? Okay, now answer the questions. Can you please read the question number 1 and give me your answer?
How does the author started the narrative? Okay, well, repeat again. What is narrative? So he talk about he said that it was the best day of his life.
So he mentioned that that was the best day of his life. Okay, now number 2. Can you please read the question number 2?
In which paragraph does the author start talking about the sin? I'm gonna go up.
I'm up.
Um, Paragraph 2.
Paragraph 2. Okay, the question number 3. Can you please read the question number 3?
In which paragraph does the author give the details of the narrative? I think paragraph 3.
And how does the narrative end?
He thought that performing in a carnival himself would be so cool.
Okay, it will be so cool. Okay, and what do you think about this text?
Repeat again.
What do you think about this text? What is your opinion about this text?
I think this text is very cool because it talk about the offer experience at the carnivals.
Okay, very nice. And now let's see. We have here, you are going to write a personal narrative. Okay, now choose what you want. Okay, now what is something that you would like to talk about? Can you please tell me?
Um, Watching a football match online.
Because why?
Because I love football.
Very nice. Now let's have a look. You like football. Now think about your saying. Okay. Now let's see here. We have here your writing checklist. Okay. Now can you please read this this sentence and decide?
That you use a hook to start the narrative. Yes. Set the scene. Yes. Give details. Yes. Use the past perfect continuous. Yes. Illustrative clause. Yes.
Okay. Now write the final draft of your narrative in your notebook. Okay. So you mentioned that you want to be, for example, photographer. Okay, on football stadiums. Okay, so why do you want to be? Okay, can you give more details? Why do you want to do this kind of the job? Why?
Um. mm,
Why do you want to do that?
um. I don't know.
Okay, so for example, I want to ask you, what is something interesting about being a photographer? What is something interesting?
They can take picture of the place they love.
Okay, and for example, what is something that you would like to see it? Can you please tell me, what would you like to see it?
What I would like to see.
So what is
Um,
something that you would like to see it?
a football stadium.
Okay, now let's talk about football stadiums. Why would you like to see football stadiums? Where would you like to go? Why is this
Uh,
interesting? Okay, can you give me more details about this?
I would like to go to Old Trafford because it's the football stadium of my favorite football team, and it will be interesting because I can take pictures of my favorite football stadium.
Mhm. Okay, and what other football stadiums would you like to see? Can you please tell me? Hmm?
Other football stadium.
What other football stadiums would you like to see? What else?
Um, Anfield. Anfield.
Anfield Road.
Yeah.
Because why? Because
It's the stadium of my friend's favorite team.
mhm. Okay. Now let's see. And what is something else that is interesting? For example, for you. Okay, beside football, what else is interesting for
Um,
you?
Basketball.
Basketball. Okay. And what pictures of the basketball would you like to take? Who is your favorite basketball player?
Stephen Curry.
Because
Um, he is very good at playing basketball.
Very nice. Okay, and where would you like to travel? Which country, for example, you would like to see? If you go, which country would you like to see?
Can you repeat again?
Which country would you like to see? If you go, where would you like to go? Can you please tell me?
I would
Which?
like to go to England because there are a lot of I can watch Premier League by Premier League at England too.
Premier League. Okay, so you would like to watch a Premier League. Very nice. And how about in Spain, in Italy? Would you like, for example, to go to Spain and Italy to see something, to see football? Would you like to go there to see football stadiums in Italy, in Spain? Would you like to do that?
I would like to go to because I would like to buy tickets to get into the football stadium.
Mhm. Okay, and which football stadium also? You mentioned Old Trafford. You mentioned Anfield Road. What other football stadium would you like to see it?
Camp Nou.
What? Can you say one more time?
Camp Nou.
Camp Nou. Camp Nou.
Oh,
But Camp Nou is in Spain. This is
yeah.
in Spain. So you would like to go to Spain?
Yeah.
hmm Okay, and what football player from Barcelona do you like? What football player from Barcelona is your favorite?
Pedri.
Because?
He is very good at football.
Very nice. Okay, now we finished our lesson for today. Can you please tell me, do you have any questions about today's lesson?
I don't have any question.
And what do you think about this lesson? What is your opinion about this lesson?
It's quite fun.
Very nice. And what are you going to do after this lesson?
I watch TV.
Okay, very nice. Now I have to go, but I want to hear you next time. See you next week, and I wish you a really nice weekend. And I hope that you are going to enjoy on your weekend. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bye bye. See you soon.
bye bye.